Hey guys, AntVenom here, and welcome back to another Minecraft video. Well, judging by the title, I haven't done one of these videos in a long time, but today I'm going to be doing another episode of Seed Showcase, and you guys might be wondering why exactly I'm in this particular area of the map and why zombies are burning up. Those are actually Endermen, and that Enderman decided to drop an Ender Pearl. Awesome. But yeah, the particular map that I'm playing today is the same map that I've been using to do a lot of my mod reviews lately, or rather the last 4 mod reviews that I've done. Ooh, there's a chest right here. Well, actually I had seen it before, but nothing good in it. Nothing too good in it anyways. But yeah, the reason why I wanted to start off in this particular cave system is because it's one of the best looking open areas of a cave system that I've ever seen. Like, I would probably put it in my top 5, like at least as far as this particular area goes. Like, it sort of seems like to go on endlessly, and I can tell, you know, just by looking at all of this, if I were to be traversing this in adventure mode, it would be kind of hard to traverse through because of all the lava, and, you know, it doesn't really have a straight pathway or anything like that. There are so many levels to this particular part of the cave system that it is rather crazy. But anyways, moving on. If you guys want the seed for this particular map, be sure to check the link in the, not the link, the text in the video description, because it's going to be in there. But anyways, getting out of this cave system here, I'm going to go ahead and I am going to type in home, or /home, using single player commands here. And that looks a little bit glitched. Okay, that's kind of weird. But anyways, yeah, this is the spawn point for this particular seed. It spawns you up right on top of this little mountainside here, and as you can see, all of the mods that I've reviewed in the past few days, like I just said, are all on this one single platform. The paint block, the paint block mod, the laser mod, the wireless redstone mod, and the little blocks mod. I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna set my time to day here, just so I don't have to do a review during the nighttime. But yeah, what I like about this map, like I said, is the fact that you spawn this high up and that you sort of get a really good view, like what Minecraft can look like from all sorts of, you know, shapes and sizes. Obviously, there are no snow biomes in 1.8, but as you can see, you get the plains biomes over there, you get a forest biome over there, and you get sugarcane over there. And then if you come around to the other side here, let's just go over the cliff here. Let's just say you spawn and you decide to cannonball right off the cliff into the water, but I'm not going to land in the water. You get a ton of mobs off that way. That is like your danger zone. That's the area that you sort of you aspire towards getting to. And over there are a lot of your starter materials. You get a bunch of papyrus here. Well, it used to be named papyrus, but now it's just called sugarcane. But old school Minecrafters call it papyrus because that's what we do. And it looks like an Enderman has taken a bite out of this tree. I can't help but wonder if a block of tree, you know, like bark, would be a very good diet to go for. Maybe that's something that we should try. I don't know. It sounds like something that would go on a vegan diet or something. But anyways, moving on from here. So as you can see, if you come off this way, there's an Enderman right there. And there is a ravine right here. And like I said, I mentioned this in one of the mod reviews, but this is really the only ravine I have ever, in my entire Minecraft forever, in 1.8 or 1.9, I've ever seen a ravine underneath a, jeez, come at me, bros. But yeah, this is the only ravine I have ever seen underneath an overhang. Now, admittedly, there isn't a whole lot in here, at least as far as what I saw. You know, I looked around and there wasn't really any openings to any sort of cave entrances or anything like that. So, I mean, you know, assuming that you end up exploring both areas, you might think, you know, there's a chicken here who has laid an egg. You're not going to die, chicken. You're just going to float gently down. But anyway, so moving on. As soon as you end up passing this whole sort of platform here, you notice there's, you know, quite a few overhangs off in this area over here. And then if you turn around over this way, there's even more. It's just, this is an absolutely awesome mountain biome. Just like I said, for the sole fact that you end up spawning on top of one of the mountains themselves, which I personally have not seen in the seed, but I think is really quite interesting. But if we end up going off this way here, and I think this little area that I'm coming up upon is probably going to be the main area that I'm going to be showcasing off a bunch of my mods. If I do end up doing any more mod reviews that require mod loader, because that's why all of these mods work, you know, in this map alone, because they use mod loader. But anyways, yeah, so I think this would be a really cool area to do all of those on. But if we come up over here, this is some of the really neat looking stuff, the meat and the bones of why I'm showing you guys this seed here today. Just look at that entrance. That thing, that is like beastly. It looks like that darkness pit over there wants to absolutely swallow you alive. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna avoid it for now. Actually, you know what? No. Let's go down it here really quick. Let's see if there's anything down here. I'm not really sure if this is the way I went into the cave system. Okay, yes, this is the way that I actually found my way into that mining shaft that I was showing you guys. You can kind of see the lighting from it. Yeah, see, there it is. There's the mining shaft right there. So let's go ahead and let's head out of this cave system here, because this is, once again, not the only reason why I'm showing you this seed. Just look at this view right here. I mean, you gotta marvel over something like that. Just looking at this with all the water pouring down. It is absolutely amazing. I highly recommend you guys end up checking out the seed before Minecraft ends up releasing here in the next 10 days or so, once Minecon comes out. Because I think the spawn mechanics for Minecraft are going to be that of what they currently are in 1.9. They might end up changing up a little bit. I'm honestly not sure, because I'm not a coder for Mojang or anything like that. I don't work for Mojang at all, period. So yeah. But anyways, guys, that's pretty much the entire seed that I wanted to show off today. And if you guys didn't see it already, the seed is going to be in the description, so be sure to check that. Whoa. I did not notice this before. Wow. I honestly, oh my goodness. As my water heater decides to start blowing a bunch of steam, which is a normal thing for it to do, but oh my god, this is the widest ravine I have ever seen. At least this one particular area, and it all happens to just come in from like a giant skylight, so only adding to... Oh my god, look at how open all of this is. Here's the F3. Alright, just to show you guys, this is where I am on the map itself. I'm at 648 on the x-axis, 529 on the z-axis, and the y-axis does not matter because it is the up and down axis. So that pretty much is going to conclude this seed showcase today, guys. I really hope you guys have enjoyed this particular video, and like I said, I really hope you guys end up checking this seed for yourself, at least before 1.8 transitions into the release of Minecraft. So yeah, but anyways, I had to let them do that first. But yeah, anyways, guys, I hope you guys have enjoyed this particular video. My name is AntVenom, and this is another ravine. Oh my god. A ravine cutting into a ravine that has a mine shaft. I'm going to just go ahead and I'm going to stop right here, and I'm going to let you guys do the rest of the exploring from this point. So yeah, my name is AntVenom, and I bid you all farewell. Thanks so much for watching.